How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Where are you calling from? Where are you
Southern
viewing?
California, Los Angeles.
Oh, awesome. I'm down there all the time.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. We are on
Where
air.
are you from?
Okay. Lake Tahoe, Nevada.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice. I
Yeah.
love Tahoe.
So it's been a fun summer, but we cannot wait to see the snow again. So we do.
Yeah, I've snowboarded there a few times.
Awesome. Okay. Let's roll. Tell me about a great pitch deck, by the way. Well done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So tell me
Um,
about you.
I graduated from Columbia University. I studied mechanical engineering. I would say I've been kind of on and off on this project for a few years. I got laid off last year, and so I thought, heck, I might as well just do my own startup.
Okay.
So I'm on this full time, 100%. It's a high heel that can go from 3 inches to 1 inch. I developed it in college when I was carrying around my girlfriend at the time, and I noticed that every single time she would wear heels, it would just hurt. So I gave her this more practical solution than what's available on the market. I'm definitely working on getting a new version of this. Creating a pocket, making it sleeker, thinner, and this is United States patented. So let me just.
It is?
Patent.
Okay, perfect. And what's the stability of it as far as weight? If someone.
Yeah,
it
is as good as a normal heel, yes. I'm not saying it's better, and it definitely will have a lot of the same problems as a heel, but if women are wearing heels anyway, it seems like they would enjoy my product too.
And have you been practicing this? I'm teasing you. Okay, so have you made any sales?
We're pre-selling online right now. I'm working on figuring out. So on my social media pages, I gained over 1,800 followers. Good. From June. I've only sold about 3. So I'm looking at rebranding content, looking at the marketing campaign, the ads. I think footwear is a little bit of a tough category online. People do want to see or try on the product. I'm also changing the language up on my website as well. So making it much more clear on the return policy, because that seems to be an issue that we're having. And then by October, I'm going to take the data that I got for these past 2 months, of the feedback I got from my social media pages, and then use that to kind of figure out how to market this online more properly.
So how much are you selling them for right now?
So the price point we're right now on the website, it's $149, and then retail will be $200. We are looking at reducing that price. We're thinking about maybe trying testing at 125, since maybe that's another reason as to why we're not getting good conversion rates at the moment. Again,
I would say the style. Do you only have the 1 or 2 styles that you show in the deck?
Yeah, I have future concept styles. This is what the money would be, an investment would be kind of used for, would be to get a designer, get a different style, improve the technology. We do have embodiments that would be a lot, I think, sleeker.
Yeah.
So like this I made because it was easy and it's cheap.
How much does it cost to make that one?
It's like $2 for the heel, and then the shoe itself is, right now we're manufacturing Italy, so it's around like $54, but we can get that cost down, going to a different country, for example, or finding a different manufacturer. At quantity, we were quoted to go to 25, 35 euros.
Okay. One sec. I'm just looking at this. So if your cost right now, what, 56?
Yeah.
And then what's it cost to ship?
Have not gotten that price quote yet, but I'm assuming a few thousand so we're doing like around $500. I've not got a price quote yet. So I did a friends and family around, and using that money to work more on the marketing before committing to the manufacturing.
Okay. So how much money do you personally have, and then how much does your friends and family have in it?
I think I probably put in about like $40,000. Let me turn off this phone. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Robot call. So I personally put in about like $40,000 from my engineering work. I raised around $80,000 from friends and family.
And how much did you give them for that?
It's convertible safe notes.
And how much what's the note? What percent? What
What do you
percent? If they don't convert to equity, how much equity did you give for that? And what was the percent of the note? Typically you give a 10% on the note, or?
Oh, sorry, 20% discount. There's no market cap, no value cap.
Okay. All right. So what are you asking? What's your ask?
$500,000 convertible note. We're negotiable on the valuation cap. Maturity date is going to be 18 months. Interest rate 4%.
And what's your goal with this company?
To take the technology and build a brand out so that later on when we can go to say, for example, Michael Kors or Tory Burch or another one of the big shoe companies, we can take our technology, give them this, and give them permission for licensing. This way, like we'll just get royalties off of the shoe deals from a major brand. If we go to them now, because I've had some early conversations that they want to validate the technology. So the brand right now is validating the technology, showing the other shoe companies that this is a technology that people want. It sells and it's stable. It works. All they have to do is attach my technology to their shoes with their branding. It also gives us like a lot more leverage at the negotiation tables. And then the other thing too is that the company isn't held to the brand, held to the licensing deal. The success of the company is not held to the licensing deal. So the brand can also self-sustain itself if we never get a licensing deal. So that's the thought process and goal as to why I'm doing a brand, and then I'll go to the shoe companies or major shoe brands license out the tech.
How many have you pitched this to other folks, other investors at this point, or is this
Yes.
your first?
No, I've been pitching around LA.
What kind of feedback are you getting?
Definitely looking at maybe instead of launching with this shoe, my second version that I'm developing right now, which I don't have a physical product yet. I have some concepts that are shown in the deck. It's on slide. And they would prefer to see that rather than this style,
right?
Which I'm totally okay with. Like it's fine. It was the development does cost some money, so that is probably immediately where we're gonna go. We can launch with a larger collection line, and then we also want to look at getting designers influencing market campaign, redo the branding, e-commerce. So all of that is basically the suggestions for right now, which is basically come out with launch with more than one pair, different colors, different styles, and make it sleeker and slimmer.
Okay. Who else are you thinking about adding to your management team? Your team's pretty lean as far as like anybody for investor relations, or are you looking for money, or are you looking for, in our vernacular, a real shark with experience? Are you looking for our brains or just the money?
Well, both would be great, actually. If I can have both. Obviously, we don't need, we need just a small amount of coaching. We're smart. We know what we're doing. We're looking for, just a few of the connections into some retails. Retails, I think, would be an important connection for us because, again, footwear online, it's like one of the most returned items for online purchases. So getting into retail would help a lot in terms of like, the sizing. And then, one of the other difficulties that we are facing is when we make a different color or a different style, we have 11 different. We have to multiply inventory by 11.
Yep.
So those are a few of the challenges that the money would help help with us in terms of like inventory control. Footwear designer, not like the most fashionable designer, but getting a female footwear designer would help a lot. Working.
Do you have anybody in mind? Who do you want?
I've been looking through LinkedIn and trying to reach out, seeing if there's any takers in that space. But I've been more focused on getting the second design done and raising capital.
Yep. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to some of my friends. I'm sure you know Kevin Harrington, and I've been partners for a very long time, who's another partner in this company. And with his HSN connections, Forbes, Riley, and some of those guys. So I want to take it to them and just get some feedback. I also am fairly connected through some other folks to Zappos and Tony. So those guys would be, I just want their feedback. Because one thing I'm thinking is, how strong is I'm going to say how strong is your patent? That's not the right question. Is how much does somebody else need to really shift this to just take your idea? Like how protected is that patent? Because this doesn't seem like for somebody who has the capital and already has the reach to do a knockoff pretty dang quick. Right?
It would definitely take some time. There are other patents that cover other areas. Most of the other patents have to do with like everyone has like a version where they remove the heel and put on a smaller heel. There's only a few other ones that do something similar to this. So if my patent, so one of the great things is that if my patent doesn't cover it, then someone else's patent would cover the areas that I don't. I spent a good chunk of my senior year and beyond with the patent lawyer back and forth, designing a lot of different embodiments and making sure that we have protections not in the internals especially, but the design and look. This is why I'm so confident saying that I have another embodiment in the patent already that is way better looking than this one. This one I went with because it was just cheaper for me and easier. But so, I mean, I can go ahead and send you the patent. No problem there, and you can have a look at that and see how strong it is. But I'm very confident in the strength of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna when we hang up, I'm gonna send you a message on where to email the patent, and then also you'll be following up with her, and let's set a meeting next week. I'm in Texas most of the week, so let's set a meeting right after that because that'll give me some time just to take this to a few other, key, I'm gonna say partners. And see what their thoughts are on it. Because this isn't my wheelhouse is cannabis, hemp, gas and oil. So I do hard assets. So or technology. So this is a little different, but I like it. I really like it. Great idea.
Thank you.
But I think, I see your problem because I'm a heel wearer and I have a lot of heels. And so to get the fashion design and that, like you said, times 11, times 11, times 11, it's a lot of inventory.
Yeah. Well, one of the great things I forgot to mention is that in terms of inventory, because high heels have a larger box size, but because mine can fold, I can have a smaller box than all other 3-inch high heels out there.
Yep.
So we do save a pretty significant amount of space and inventory in terms of that.
Okay. So when we hang up, I'll send the email for you to send through the patent, as well as set up a meeting for the week of the 20th. And so you'll be doing that with Molly, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And
Thank you
then
so
I'm
much.
going to shop your deck around.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you. All right. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon. Have a
Bye.
good day.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye-bye.